Hi, good night. For this night, we anticipation the weekly open high low close or open low high close. For this week, that is the first week of the month of the May month. Okay. It's key take into consideration the consequent encroachment of the rejection blocks or weeks. The weeks are gaps. The weeks are gaps. So the midpoint of the week it's consideration of consequent encroachment. It's the same of the other gap with the other gap, sorry. Liquidity void, busy, CV, amplified fair value gap, amplified fair value gap, etc. So it's very important to take into this consideration. And one thing very important is the remaining gap. A remaining gap is the portion of any gap that is not rebalanced for the price in the first moment, and the price need to go to rebalance in the second on 3 on 4 moments for this remaining gap. In this case, remaining gap is this. Alright? So this is a CV, sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. The fair value gap, the real measuring fair value gap in this case for MER or medieval range is any gap, included this gap, volume imbalance. Volume imbalance is close and open the post candle, a lower price of the first candle, of the middle candle, that of 3 candle pattern for affirmation to fair value gap. Already is rally gap, is any gap. So the this portion is remaining gap. The remaining gap have a medium or high probability that create a sweep and turtle soup most of the time. When the price taken this buy side liquidity plus this portion or remaining or rebalance, the price the most of the time create a reversal or retracement. So something important or thing important take into consideration of the gaps or rejection blocks, it's the consequent encroachment create a reversal or retracement movements. So in the 4 phase of the market, consolidation, expansion, retracement or reversal, the price create a reversal or retracement inside of the consequent encroachment of a gaps, of rejection blocks, any kind of gaps. So it's very important to take the consequent encroachment of any week. This week, this week, this week. I need you see daily. This is daily. consequent encroachment of the daily candle, and combination of consequent encroachment of weekly candle. This algorithmic price is very important for this week. Why? This candle a formation of order block or chain state of delivery. After taking sell side liquidity, sell side here, sell side here, sell side here. Perfect price delivery movement, low resistance liquidity movement. So in the 4-hour chart, the price created a chain state of delivery of failure swing. What is a failure swing? A failure swing is a swing high or swing low that now broken the before or previous low, swing low, and create a new structure. In this case, bullish. So bearish, higher high, higher low, lower low, lower low, higher low. So create lower low, lower high, yeah, lower high for my indication in the market. Create a bullish movements, yeah. External range liquidity is respecting and create a new chain state of delivery to previous external range liquidity. Respect this low, respect this low, respect this. Yeah, alright. This break, market structure break, is for higher time frame charts. Yeah, it's an indication. Not is market structure shift. A market structure shift is two intraday movements, confirm intraday movements, or day trading movements. Short-term perspective, yeah, market structure break create a long-term perspective. So the standard deviation for this failure range, yeah, and this. Why this? Because this, sorry, is this. This is opening of the weekly power of 3. So for the a candle bullish, the price create the Judah swing below of the open. What is a Judah swing? A Judah swing is a manipulation range. If I take manipulation range, this is open, low, high, close. Already? So this is manipulation leg. This range of standard deviation, less 3.5 and 4 standard deviation, create a reversal or retracement movements. In this case, for order block or chain state of delivery, previous I explained. So this is institutional order flow entry drill. The institutional order flow entry drill is not only application for normal gaps. For example, this also is institutional order flow entry drill. That IUFET create low resistance liquidity run movements. The eye of it is for any gaps, liquidity void, vacuum block, new week opening gap, new day opening gap, opening range gap, also weeks. When the price not taken the consequent encroachment of any gap, including the weeks, the price create movements extremely strong or spooling movements. In this case, rally, yeah. In this case, drop in low resistance liquidity round for taking sell side liquidity and remaining gap. I explain in the weekly chart. So I can measure this portion, that is manipulation range, and also this manipulation leg. The manipulation range is a range create a breaker. In this case, low, high, lower low, sorry, higher high, create a breaker. When we have a breaker and plus fair value for any gap, it's very probably find or search an institutional order flow entry drill for liquidity runs movements. Yeah. So for this week, it's take into consideration that the weekly range, yeah, the weekly range. So I take this low and this high, the weekly power of 3 development, and need so range weekly. I find 20% or 30% for Monday or Tuesday, the midpoint of the week, the Monday to Wednesday, also to London Open or New York Open, formation a low of the week in the Wednesday or Tuesday. I anticipation a power of 3 development, open low, high close. Yeah, already. So I take open, low, maybe created low in the 50%. So already 50% of the weekly range, yeah, with confluence of the consequent encroachment of the daily candle and the weekly candle. Already for now, Victor?
Yes, I understood all of that you say.
Alright, perfect. So in the 1 hour chart, I can measure this manipulation range. It's very important. When the price and so credits for this nugget for a specific YouTuber or community free in the YouTube Monster Lab, Dexter Lab. He teaching me free in the YouTube records the importance take into considerations the standard deviations and plus with power of 3 higher time frame. My recommendation is a good trader. Yeah. So I can measure this manipulation range. Yeah, this is one, but it's very important take into consideration the main range of the three previous data range. If I use 1 hour, I need view or seek or look back three previous weekly candles for take formation. But it's very important take the flexibility previous range. For example, I take 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, for look back weekly data. Why? Main range, sell side liquidity, change the state of delivery, and market structure break. Yeah. So when the price open in the reversal or retracement standard deviation to correctly time frame alignment, I want to see the price taken the sell side liquidity or the sell side liquidity of Friday, the last day of the weekly range. This Friday no create a chance goods. It's Friday. A retracement to 20% or the 30% of the week of the current weekly range. Already?
Yep.
Perfect. So when the price created these movements, it's very important take into consideration. It's a signature that the price created a retracement and not reversal. When the price created a reversal, the price movement in the balance price range created. Okay, so when the price movement higher in red, yeah, perfect. So the green is buy side delivery. Yeah, when the price created in the same time and the same strong movement of the rally and the drop movement, exists lower probability for the continuous movement bullish. For example, this is a reversal of the all dealing range. Yeah, for example, here the price form a balanced price range with the same or proportional displacement leg. This and this. One candle of sell side delivery and one candle in buy side delivery. This is a balanced price range. For example, 3 candle green in the same proportion is the sell side delivery. Form a balanced price range. Already? Perfect. When the price create a reversal, the price no create a low resistance liquidity run, that is, and this. In the buy side delivery, in this case for a bullish movements, the price create high resistance liquidity runs movements for continuation bullish in the other candles. So low resistance, yeah, expansion. High resistance, retracement. 4. Engineering liquidity, in this case buy stops. 4. Find a movement, continuation of the market conditions, bullish or bearish. Already. I will anticipation for crude oil and gold futures for this week, but not.
In my case, I have an opinion for this week. Well, for the last range, if you have, or maybe you have, come drowning, please, in 1 hour, if you have the Fibonacci levels, um, point attention in the middle, in the 15%,
Yeah.
is overlapping with the new week opening up and the consequent encroachment with this level, about 20,000, about this level. Not if you have a Fibonacci levels for the last range, you want you can build this.
Yeah. So for this week, it's very important to take into consideration the 50% of the range and not create when the price create a large day range or large previous day range, session range, or weekly range. In this case, the price no create a large day or weekly range. The after create strong movements. For example, this previous week, midweek reversal profile, weekly profile. So when the price no create a retracement to 50% of the range, the price
Yes, not in
it's
this
in.
case, but
Yeah,
maybe in the last range,
in the
the
last
next,
range. It's very
the
important,
next,
yeah.
the next.
And the nets, it's very important. Take in my edges in the sell stops and
Mm.
maybe create inside weekly range. What is weekly inside range? Previous weekly high and previous weekly low. The price maybe consolidation for this week. Also, it's very important take into consideration the environment calendar or roadmap environment calendar, economic calendar. Yeah. For this week, we have fund rates in the Wednesday and FMC rever-
Reversal.
refunds rate. Refunds rate. So when the price we have in the Wednesday high impact news for this case, in this case, sorry, it's FMC. When we have FMC in the Wednesday, maybe create in consolidation Tuesday, maybe Monday, but in the Monday we have a PM red news in the 10 a.m. for find a good setup in
Mhm.
reversal or retracement to level, to this level in the Monday silver bullet IM. When the price no create a thank good it's Friday setup in the Friday, it's very high probability find the gift setup in the Monday. The price create a low resistance liquidity run to complete the gift setup. Already? Perfect. Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. So GC for gold futures in the weekly chart, we have a swing high crate. When the price create a swing high or swing low, it's very important to take into consideration the midpoint of the daily range or equilibrium range. Yeah. So the price not taken the sell side liquidity
Hmm.
and buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. And wait me a little moment, please. 1 minute. Yeah.
In this case, maybe the price take the sell side liquidity
Yes.
and then turn the high, a new high.
Maybe. Maybe. And what I said before in the NQ review. ¿Eh? ¿Qué dije anteriormente en el NQ? When the price create a balanced price range in the retracement movement, it's maybe or more probability find in this case optimal trade entry.
Mhm.
Mire, sí, look. Buy side delivery, yeah, in this candle,
Mhm.
red. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. Sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. Yeah.
Mhm.
So the price create a swing high. When the price create the sell side liquidity of the
Um, Maybe in
yes
these levels have a smart money technique with the other
silver.
pair,
So
silver. Yes.
yes,
If this happened, maybe don't return.
maybe it's more probability return to these levels because exists a balanced price range. When the price create a balanced price range in the other direction of the bullish market, in this case bullish market, bearish balanced price range, it's more high probability find the consequent encroachment of this gap or weak. So
Mm, yeah.
to see, yeah, and find optimal trade entry of the daily range, swing low and swing high. A balanced price range, ICT say like reactions of a wheel, yeah, wheel,
Yeah. It's interesting because it's a higher time frame and it's important for the price.
yeah, is a strong PDRA and support and resistance KPDRA. It's the base, is the basis of the LP race, balance price
Mm,
range.
you say that in this week maybe the price take about this level turned and high and low for resistance.
High resistance liquidity round
Mm,
is this when the price create sweeps of the previous candle. Yeah, the price create low resistance liquidity round movements or strong movements. In this case, a drop movement for the previous weekly low. What is perfect price delivery? Yeah, perfect price
mhm,
delivery. No, I not have. No, we have a fair value gap, not rebalance in this portion of the price, and we have smooth edges, sell side liquidity, relative equal lows, relative equal
mhm.
low, 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 failure swings. Not in this case. This is low resistance liquidity round, strong movements. Yeah, so buy side delivery. Yeah,
Mhm. Yes.
yeah, sell side delivery in the same proportion of the buy side delivery. This is
It's the
great.
same.
A balanced price range.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I anticipation for this week bearish movements for rebalance al
These
busy.
levels.
Yeah. Sell side liquidity of the previous weekly low and the current of the previous weekly low and rebalance all inefficiency. Buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. In this case, I find a repricing movement in bearish scenario. Already?
Mhm.
Perfect. So, crude oil, crude oil, crude oil. Perfect. Yeah, you see the one daily chart, sorry. And what it said before, que dije anteriormente en el NQ, en el oro. The price create a retracement or reversal movements in the consequent encroachment of any gap. Yeah.
For
Or
me, after this displacement, the price returned to the middle, and
uh,
then I think maybe the price have a new lower low.
yeah, bearish structure. Yeah. A breakaway gap it's instinct or signature for find or search low resistance liquidity run movement. In the high resistance liquidity run, the price now create avisos or CVs rebalance all fair value gaps or gaps. It's rebalance to the price. Yeah, it's high
Yeah.
resistance liquidity run instinct or consideration. It's very important when we have breakaway gap and measuring gap in the price. It's very high probability find low resistance liquidity run in the same direction. In this case, bearish scenario. High that respect the previous highs and broken with liquidity run or bodies below of the low and these lows. It's very important take into consideration any gap formation with confluence in the old lows and old highs. Yeah. So
Mhm.
you see, yeah, this low, old low, and this gap,
Yeah.
volume imbalance.
Mm. Balance. Yes.
Yeah, it's very important to take into consideration for this week. But we have,
It's so interesting for me because after this volume imbalance, the price and the Friday take the fair value gap, and then today have
mm,
a gap, a new week opening gap, and now the price is turning about a consequent encouragement for this week. And you see?
yeah, uh, I understand. The price, when the price respect with bodies, the consequent encouragement of this rejection block or week, the price need rebalance other naturally of the gap. Yeah. So I need understand this buy side delivery. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sell side delivery. Discount. Discount. Gap. Discount gap. Premium gap in the PGRE matrix. The price need rebalance this consequent encroachment gap and need rebalance the other side of the gaps. Buy side, sell side, the price need rebalance this. So consequent encroachment of the week. Yeah. And
Yeah.
we have confluence with new week opening gap. And when the
Mhm.
price create a little manipulation week of the candle, the price normally or most of the time need to rebalance as this portion. Yeah. For
Mhm.
example, for example, when the price create strong movements, not rebalance these levels. Yeah. Little wicks of manipulation. The price when the price take sell side liquidity, this maybe create a reversal or retracement for this open. It's K open. What is or why? The price normally or most of the time create the week for bullish week, so is for bearish movements most of the time. But we have this. Yeah, the price is algorithmic. This is a
Yes.
measuring gap. A measuring gap it's naturally not rebalance this gap. In this case, sell side imbalance by side inefficiency. The price no rebalance this and create above of the measuring gap a breakaway gap. This breakaway gap not maybe not cold rebalance if the price not take this swing low. Yeah, this is
Mhm.
a standard deviation and this is other standard deviation with all gap, real gap. My anticipation for this week, it's the price create the low of the week, this in this level, for
Interesting.
49.31 level.
Mm. But these levels is more interesting for holders, I think.
Yeah, for position traders and swing traders, any traders for the long term perspective trades. But these levels create a strong bias for a daily trader or day trader or scalper trader. It's very important take into consideration the higher time frame PDA raise or levels projections for understand the price and draw on liquidity. It's very important the top down analysis for all markets, not only commodities, indices, index, or forex. It's any market importance, uh, the higher time frame. The higher time frame give me institutional order flow. It's daily, yeah, daily, weekly, and monthly. Yeah, these three higher time frames, yeah, create a premise for any trader below of the these higher time frames. For example, a trader that create idea with these higher time frames have many or more probability in the trade. Yeah. So I my anticipation for this week it's create lower price.
In our prices. Okay.
Yeah. Any understand you for for now to know?
Mm, no. But I have a question. Do you maybe see the oil and have correlation with the Canadian dollar or not?
Canadian dollar, yes. Yeah, yes. So I need I need to see this. Wait me a moment. Yeah, this
Use
USD
cut.
cat. Yes, sir. You see. What do you see
Mm.
in this right leg, for example,
Yep.
and this? Yeah, the crude light crude oil futures have correlation with USD cat and also RB gasoline gasoline futures new panel, for
Mhm.
example. What do you see in this case?
It's
Correlated or inverse
similar.
correlate? It's
Not
similar.
it's similar with oil.
What do you
It's
see?
obviously.
Yes. So candles. Well, so a line high. I not need this. So internal SMTs we have.
Yep.
No. Perfect. No. But external range liquidity?
In this case, yes.
Yes. It's very important. And this is the ultimate portion of this video with a
I think
finish.
it's enough. It's enough for today.
Repeat me, please.
Okay.
So, when we have when we have a SMT and the price respect of the previous external range liquidity, in this case is this, and also have SMT, smart money technique, it's very probability find a turtle tooth movement. When we have turtle tooth movement, yeah, this, the price create a low resistance liquidity run for find or search sell side liquidity. Yeah,
Um.
failure
Yep. Yep.
swings, failure swing, failure swing, failure swing, failure swing, failure swing, perfect price delivery, all this portion of the price, and need create inefficiencies in this portion. It's very important create inefficiencies in this portion that the price not create inefficiency price in any movement. In any movement,
Yep.
balance price range. In this movement, inefficiency price range. So,
Hmm.
finish video. I need your opinion for the all
Um.
of this analysis.
Yes, I agree with all, but I want to analyze DXY, maybe a little
Oh yeah, 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 yeah.
real.
I did forget.
Yes, it's important for this week.
Yeah, the market maker by model and I anticipation the market makers and model also. It's beautiful. So, wait me a moment for change the perfect. Monday, Monday. The price create the monthly low, monthly previous low in busy by side imbalance and side inefficiency of the monthly chart and respect with bodies this sell side liquidity close above of the old low. So with this context, my anticipation for this week is create movements bullish
Polish, okay. Hmm.
for this for
Yes, I
this
think the
week.
same because the lower low of this candle or the low of this candle is have a advanced reprice and
Yes,
and maybe the price returned for this week.
for this week the price create movements in the external range to the internal range to the external range to the to internal range liquidity. Yeah,
Yep.
sell side liquidity, and inefficiency not rebalance. This portion is remaining gap and the price not close all of this buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency with bodies. It's an inefficiency movement. Also, is this no bodies, not incorrectly inefficiency. Yeah, in the weekly time frame, we have a swing low, 1, 2, 3 candle. When the price create a swing low, in this case, it's high probability find or search this buy side liquidity, and this very important also the consequent encroachment of the
Mm,
two previous week. Yeah,
yes.
and
Mhm.
this rebalance price. Notice,
Rebalance price.
notice a volume imbalance. This is volume imbalance. Yeah,
Mhm.
this is not volume imbalance for the other video, but a homework for you.
Okay, okay. In 4 hour.
And 4 hour, the price create a higher high. Yeah, and create low, lower high, lower high, lower high, and respect with bodies this level.
Mhm.
Yeah, I need to see and create a balance price range. What balance price range? To this delivery, sell side delivery, and buy side
Yes.
delivery in the
That's right.
same proportion. It's a will for the price. Es un muro para el precio. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
a balance price range. And need the price return to
Okay,
50%
okay,
out of this range for long-term perspective. Yeah, and
okay.
you
Mhm.
see,
Yes.
it's very
I
important.
have a better idea
Yes,
for this one.
and it's very important take into consideration this a key opening Monday, weekly opening. The price close above of the weekly opening with closure candles. Yeah,
Mhm.
and the price this low or this low and this high create a dealing range and respect optimal trade entry. Yeah, and I need this how or like inversion fair value gap for find relative equal highs and this inefficiency. All ready for this? My
Yeah.
anticipation is bullish movements for rebalance. The price minimum the the midpoint of a gap.
Mm.
This level. Yeah. So
Yeah.
the finished
That's
video.
all.
What?
Yes. Oye, qué interesante. Me complica volver a hablar en inglés porque no hablo en inglés hace tiempo.
It's perfect. Es perfecto eh, ese ejercicio
Sí,
para
sí,
que
es un buen
también
ejercicio.
los de YouTube sepan español les va a servir como proyección, como idea para mejorar. Entonces ese sería el final del video, espero les haya gustado todo. Esa sería una nueva dinámica para YouTube. Y nada, buenas noches, espero que se cumplan las proyecciones y un buen fin, un buen inicio de semana. Hasta pronto.